All right, and we are live. What's happening, my beautiful faces? It is I and she is me, your girl, Kim, the SSB. And darling, and welcome to each and every one of you to another episode of Cocktails and Conversation. Honey, this is a time when we, have an extended version of the lounge. And we like to have a little fun. And the best part is we get to bring some amazing artists and entrepreneurs right here live for a one-on-one conversation. And y'all already know how your girl do, as well as Dub Six when it's time to get down with the get down. Listen, we want to make sure you guys are always taken care of mentally, physically, and emotionally. And the best way to do that is over a great musical cocktails. So when we bring them in, they have our attention, but we want to see if they can hold your attention as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to go grab somebody, tell somebody, call somebody, tag a couple of people, whatever it is that your heart desire. But this is an episode you do not want to miss. We have an amazing young lady, and I actually had, you know what? I'm not even gonna just tell y'all all of. Just go ahead. You got time to go get somebody. But when I tell you, not only is she beautiful on the outside, her angelic voice just screams beauty on the inside. And when I tell you she has a talent, this sister truly has a talent. And she don't need a long name. Listen, Beth. Her name is Beth. And if you haven't heard of her, to all of my Memphis good people, you may be familiar with her. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. So, my beautiful faces, I want you to just tune in, stay locked in as we have this amazing conversation over some musical cocktails with our wonderful guest in the hot seat, Miss Beth. Hey. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. I didn't know you was in Memphis.
Yes.
My family is from Memphis.
Really?
Yes, my people from Memphis and West Memphis and Jackson.
Okay. Jackson, Tennessee?
Uh-huh.
Now that's where the Six is from.
Okay.
It's a small world.
Yes, it is. Oh, wait a minute. And one other place that's even smaller, Brownsville.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
That is, if you blink, you will bypass.
You miss it.
Yes. In between Memphis and Jackson. So Brownsville,
yes.
Shout out to you good people. Yes.
Yes.
So story time.
Okay.
Let me tell you just how funny the universe is, how amazing, I should say, the universe is.
Okay.
I have a concert bucket list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was gifted the opportunity to see Kim in person for Mother's Day last year. And it has become like a little tradition, usually for Mother's Day, I go to a concert. And we had amazing seats, having the time of my life. Babyface, I couldn't tell, he just had a birthday.
Yes.
Kim performs. And what there's a young lady who does a Patti LaBelle song. There is, and she's background singer. Fast forward, I hear about this young lady who has this amazing voice and has some music that she's pushing. Have a conversation with her booking manager. And he's like, oh, yeah, she's singing back up with Kim and been on tour. I said, wait a minute. She been to Memphis? Yeah, I'm going to send you the video. And guess what?
What?
Guess who that young lady was? Ladies and gentlemen, if you by chance went to the concert last year when Kim and Babyface came, this young lady is the gorgeous backup singer who was fly in the corner, who did her thing. I cannot tell you, when Ron told me, I almost cried. I was like, because I went back in my pictures and the picture, I video everything. I guess I was in shock and I didn't video your part. The other backup singer, I have a snippet of his.
Yes.
It's like, is this her? He was like, yep, that is Beth.
Yes.
So listen, y'all. Let me tell you, you know I love to tell y'all, about things from experience and not from a textbook. Listen, we're gonna hear the track and then you can form your own opinion. But Memphis, like I said, y'all was at this concert. Well, if y'all supported the concert in general, and when she had the opportunity, you already know she can sing. She can sing with an A. Okay. I just had to get that story time out. I was just like, okay, universe, I got you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, Beth, I mean, I have looked over your amazing resume, and I'm just like, I have to ask you first,
Mhm.
how did all of this get started?
You know what? I think everything got started with just the desire that I have and had to just sing. I just love to sing, and I love the whole process of writing songs, recording, um, and performing live. I love the whole aspect of it. So I think from a little girl just wanting to be a singer, and I just continued to try to learn and try to study and get in positions and spaces where I could learn and grow and connect with people. And that's just afforded me a lifelong of blessings so far of doing what I love to do. I started out in junior high singing, going to high school, getting in bands after I graduated and doing that while I was in college. And then I just kind of started developing my own voice and trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Um, you know what, when I think about it, it's almost hard to tell the story because it's just kind of in this spiral thing happening. But yeah, I think
Wow.
the beginning of me being on the road and taking music to the point where I wanted to tour and stuff like that, that was me connecting with Michael Powell because he was the producer for Chapter 8. And he introduced me to Anita Baker, and that started me touring. I would say that much. And then me continuing to sing with her and then other artists like Kim and different people, that kind of sparked the interest in me wanting to do solo work.
Wow.
So it's just kind of been like a chain reaction of stuff.
Sometimes it happens that way. We can have like this $1 million 8-page plan as to how we want it to go or how we think it will go, how it will look. But it's just amazing how it all unfolds. Things that you did in the past is all coming to your future. It's like that glue. Those links are starting to connect.
Yeah.
So it's great to hear you have that type of story because we get the typical people starting from in church, and then for you to be a background singer, I love the fact that now you are coming to the front. But some people want to dive head first into it. So
It's a lot.
yeah, and that's what I was going to ask. So this transition from you now coming to the forefront, what has that been like for you?
I've had an amazing training ground for me watching Anita Baker. So I have another Black pioneer R&B female singer that I watched for years, being in the back, but watching how she maneuvered, how she dealt with the audience, how she presented herself and presented a song. And then I've had years doing background behind Kim and being able to watch a male artist. And so I've been able to watch these two great artists. And the transition for me is one that's not easy, but I don't feel like I didn't have great role models to watch before I decided to move forward. So there are things I think when people come out as solo artists in the beginning and they kind of watch their favorite videos or their favorite artists perform, but I was actually there with artists and I was able to talk to them and ask questions and things like that. So yeah, it's hard when you transition, but I just think I've got great role models to pattern myself after.
When was the first time while on stage you were able to sing solo?
So when is the first time I sang solo?
Hmm?
Oh, I think probably like junior high. Like me singing, like you mean just like a solo song by myself?
Well, while you were performing with another artist, do you remember the
Oh,
first?
you mean like on a big stage?
Yes.
When was the first time? I think with Kim is because with Anita, we just did background. There was no features in her show.
Okay.
And so I think with Kim, I think he's the first artist that I worked with that gave me a feature, a solo portion in their show. Yeah, he'll be Kim. Yeah.
Okay.
And he started that. So I've been with him 10 years. So yeah, he was doing that when I first started working with him that long ago.
Were you nervous?
Very, extremely. Like I still get nervous now. And let me tell you the difference, when he would give us solos when I worked with him years ago when I first started working with him, at the time, I wasn't thinking about being a solo artist. Mm-hmm. So it felt different to me doing a solo in his show. Did I love to sing? Yes, I absolutely love to sing, but all I wanted to do was be a background singer. So I really wasn't in the mind frame that, I'm a solo artist as well. So the cool thing is now that I am a solo artist, I am a background singer in his show until that one moment that I do that feature. And then I get to be a solo artist, but then I got to go back to being a background singer. So it's a different feeling for me now, as opposed to before. It's like, oh, I got a part to sing. It's like now I'm Beth. And then I go back to being, background singer.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
So let's continue to give Beth her shine in her personal stage right here in Cocktails and Conversation. So now you're in the forefront. You're now a solo artist, not just a background singer. So as a solo artist, we have a couple of great tracks that is a possibility Douglas and I have already listened to.
Okay.
And make sure I heard some of the music. Where do you get your inspiration from when it comes to your music?
I have great producers, actually. So, I am able to give them a thought or a vision that I have, and I can just talk to them and tell them and explain it, and they are able to transpose it in music. Sometimes the producer comes up with the music and presents it to me, and they know me, so they know what I like. So, inspiration comes from I'll have a dream about something, I'll hear something, I'll see something. It just comes from everywhere. And then I give it to the producer, what I see, heard, or what I think, and they make it a song.
All right. So I tell you what, we've chit-chatted a little bit. I think my beautiful faces are thirsty for one of our wonderful cocktails. So we have 3, right? So I tell you what, I'm going to let you go first and let us know which of the 3 you would like for us to pour up first.
So I think I'm not sure if I even know what 3 songs you have. I think I kind of know.
Okay. Take a guess.
So,
see how good Ron is.
I believe.
Of course, we got this one.
Right. So the other 2 would be Let Me Be and Free.
Very
okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, good job.
Okay. So yeah, Ron is great. So I was thinking those are the 3. Yeah, the 3. Yeah, I'm truly blessed to be able to work with him. I would say let's start where I started with Free.
Okay. All right. So I tell you what, while my bartender is getting ready, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your way. If you can let everybody know that you're rocking with Kim, the SSB, introduce yourself and your track, and DJ Dub 6 will take care of the rest.
Okay, this is your girl Beth, and you are listening to Free. I'm rocking with Kim and the KSSB.
Every day I look in the mirror looking back at me. Ooh, I say a girl so full of life, never gave up on me. Learned how to guard my heart, love and still think smart, 'cause hurt you can't foresee. Now I know that I'll go on and be okay. All these memories, part of my history. I can't be stuck in yesterday. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Oh, let it go and be free. I've been through some things, now it's gonna change. No more crying as of today. I'm letting it go, don't wanna hold on no more. I'm free, go and be free. I'm captured no more. I want my dreams that were stolen and washed away, but never showed up on this show. I'm breaking the bondage that was built here. I'm moving on, create a new life and show the world a new me, a stronger me. Heard your time expired a long time ago. It's time for me to walk away. Oh, I am free. No more suffering, no more bad memories. From this point on, it's part of my history. I am free. I gotta be free, wanna be free, yeah, yeah.
And how you sitting there with your eyes closed? That was me as well. Okay, so my pick will be the title that's on this beautiful picture. Now, the funny part is, Ron, forgive me because I might forget again. Because I have to know, how did you come up with the title of this track? Is it O?
It's ooh.
See, I always get it mixed up. Okay, tell me a little bit about this track before Six play it.
Okay, so ooh is to describe it best, I would say, when you have your favorite food and it just look good and the waiter or the waitress brings it to you, you'd be like, ooh, right?
Okay.
That person that does that to you, they just make you go, ooh.
Ooh, yes.
When you don't have the words to describe something that feels good, sounds good, tastes good, you just be like, ooh, and it's just, ooh. So that's where the title came from. It just kind of organically happened. I was in the studio one day, we were working on another song, and my husband happened to call on the phone, and my producer he turned around and just started tinkering on the piano. And I couldn't even talk to my husband. I was like, what is that you playing? And he was like, nothing, I'm just playing some chords. I said, whatever that is, save that. And so he saved it. I took it home, tried to write to it. All I heard was just ooh. I just, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's all I kept hearing. So I went back to him and I said, I don't hear nothing but this ooh. And he said, okay, well, let's work with that. And my producer, Marcus Divine, is incredible. So we just worked on that song and came up with it. And we just wanted to make it something positive and about love.
And you know what? Mr. Divine is also tuning in. I'm going to tell you real quick, honey, you have Facebook jumping. So, of course, we already know the wonderful Mr. Ron Lidford is tuning in. Let me make sure he can see my face. Because when I tell you, he is an amazing person. Thank you so much for making sure this happened. And Mr. Marcus Divine is also tuning in.
Yes.
A major shout out to Chicago. My guy Fabian Soul is checking in. Also, Texas, where you at? I see my girl Crystal. And of course, Memphis most definitely is supporting you. I see one of our wonderful artists, Miss Chanel, who was recently in the lounge on Cocktails and Conversation. So we are all tuned in and ready for the next track. And I don't know about you, but like I said, my favorite. Oh.
And this is my latest single as well. So really excited about this song. And we just dropped a video to go with it as well. It's over on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
All right, so my beautiful faces. So we are tuned in and checking out my amazing guests, Beth and Darling. DJ Dub 6 have the perfect musical cocktail for you, and I guarantee you, will be your response. This is Beth. Dub 6, go ahead and pour up that cocktail for me.
"24/7, 365. You stay on my mind all the time, and I'm always wondering what if or what we could be. I smile at all the possibilities. Sorry I ran. I had so much fear because I've been hurt before. Now that I've let down my guard, I wanna be here. 'Cause you make me say, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I can't speak. You got me saying, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm so weak. You got me saying, ooh. You made me say, ooh, baby. You leave me wanting for nothing. I'm satisfied with the way that you love me, how you provide everything that I need. I can't take it. I'm so mad about all the time I've wasted. Sorry I ran so long. Sorry I ran so long. I had so much fear, 'cause I've been hurt before. Now that I'm let down my guard, I wanna be here. I wanna be here. 'Cause you make me say, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I can't speak. You got me saying, ooh, ooh. And I'm so weak. You got me saying, ooh, ooh, ooh. You made me say, ooh, baby. I get so speechless whenever I'm next to you. When we get in love, ooh, when we get in the groove. I swear to God, you know just what to do to make me say. You got me saying, ooh, ooh, ooh. Do it again, baby. And when you look at me, and when you're touching me, and when you're loving me, ooh, oh, ooh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, you make me say,
My beautiful faces, I do hope you guys are enjoying this episode of Cocktails and Conversation. And you know what? Your girl is all about all things odd numbers. So, to break up that tie, because you guys are loving both tracks, we have one more for you. Again, this is our amazing guest, Beth, DJ Dub 6. How about you go ahead and pour up that last track? Let me be.
Carry so much on your shoulder. It's time to show you what a real love is. Forget the past, baby, let's move forward. I can give you what you're missing, push you toward your vision. I just wanna be a team, that's just who I am. Gotta show you what I mean. Won't you come with me? Come on and let's get away. Let me please you. Let's get away for the day. Don't you hesitate to say what you wanna do. Let me be the one to take a load off, one you wanna show off. If you just let me, baby, if you let me, baby, won't you let me? I'll be all that you need. Baby, just let me be. There's nobody that can give it to you like I do, and I can prove that to you. I just wanna pamper you. Yes, I do. It's all about you. My priority is to be a dream come true. So anytime you need that, I'll do it just for you. Baby, it's all about you. So boy, won't you come with me? Come on and let's get away. Let's get away for the day. And don't you hesitate to say what you wanna do. Baby, won't you let me be? Let me be the one to take a load. I wanna. You just let me. Baby, if you let me. Baby, won't you let me? I wanna be everything you'll ever need. If you let me be, let me be, let me be, oh, let me be your everything. Let me be everything you ever need. Take a load off, yeah. You just if you let me be, baby, if you let me be the one to love. Let me be the one to hold you. Let me be my baby.
You know what?
What?
I am a sucker for music such as this. Um, and I mean, the comments, I don't think we can say enough. Mayor, you are correct, smooth. But what I would say
Thank you.
to the ladies is you're giving us that blueprint. Because this is the music that, and I know this is so cliche, that I grew up on, where you can be kind of indirect, but you letting the guy know what it is that you want and what I can do for you in the most classy type way.
Right.
This is my type of music. So trust me.
Thank you.
Yeah. You most definitely have found and got a new fan.
Oh,
I
thank you so
truly,
much.
yes, I truly, truly enjoy your sound.
Thank
I
you.
enjoy just the production of your music. It's like it's a little bit different, but it's new, it's you. I would say that it don't seem forced. I know the last track, I'm sure Baby G would mention, but I can hear that sample a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I still like it. But like the new version, I love your lyrics and just
Thank
saying,
you.
let me be, let me take care of you. And then we're gonna get okay, before I get off track. I do have a question. I'm going to and don't blame it on me.
No, it's
We
okay.
we're gonna blame this on, I believe, Mr. One Media Detroit. Because now I'm curious.
Okay.
Pillow Talk, he says his favorite.
Oh, Pillow Talk. Yes, that was
Yeah.
on my first album along with the first song that we played, Free. So
Okay.
yeah, so I actually have two albums out. My first album came out in 2017. So that has Pillow Talk on it that he's referring to. That has Free on it. I did a remake of the classic I Just Want to Be Your Girl that Chapter 8 did featuring Anita Baker. And my version was actually produced by Michael Powell, who produced Anita Baker's version as well. So all of that's on the first album. The second album came out September 2022, and that has Ooh on it, and that has Let Me Be. That album is produced by Marcus Divine. Kenny Flav has Let Me Be track on there, also co-produced by Marcus Divine. And then there's some music on there also produced by Cordell Walton, who was really heavy on my first album. So, we're just trying to give you Beth. And to best, I think, to maybe describe my music, I want to give you sexy. I want to give you classy. I want the man to have something left to his imagination. Give a little old school, a little new school, some 90s with the 2000 spin on it,
Yeah.
And my producers are so incredible. Again, shout out to Cordell Walton, shout out to Kenny Flav, shout out to Marcus Divine. He oversaw the entire album, and the credits that he has produced is just amazing. So I have great people pulling the talent out of me. And I say pulling because I think as an artist, sometimes we don't know what our sound is, or we think we know what we want to sound like. And I work with a producer and I've also been taught to let the producer pull it out of you and tell you, guide you into what your sound is, or take what you naturally have and give you a sound. So I have to just say a big shout out to Marcus for that, because I know I love to sing. And so I'm like, we got to do Beth. We want Beth to have her own sound and her own vibe, and to hear you saying that you like that. Our mission has been accomplished. So thank you so much.
And Mr. Marcus, like I said, is tuning in. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Because I just to hear your backstory about your track and how you got to this point is pretty much what we like to see into our audience. It's always great to, okay, everybody, we listen to this particular artist, but when you get to know their backstory, what led to them, you see that they have everyday struggles or hurdles, ups and downs, just like everybody else. And I always strive, I may not favor some of the music we have out now. So
Right.
instead of me just kind of pushing them to the side, I want them to be exposed to artists that's on the rise or already at this certain point, and they get to see what it took to get there. I love, love, love the fact that you are what I love to call my tribe. My support system is my tribe. And you're not taking credit for this, or I did this, I did this. You have constantly shouted out so many people that played a part in your success. And I love, love, love that about you. So I'm gonna stop running my mouth for a minute. And I have to, Beth, I'm gonna tell you, it was two people that introduced me to you, right?
Okay.
So my great friend out of Texas, Carrie, first told me about you ironically, even though Ron and I was already Facebook friends and everything came full circle, but Carrie actually introduced me to your music.
Oh, wow. Thank
you.
you.
Yes, he did. So
Please tell him thank you.
Oh, Carrie is actually right here on the screen. I don't know if you can see him. So representing.
Yes, hi. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you.
How you doing, Beth?
I'm great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh no, thank you. So I actually had the pleasure of interviewing Beth this past week on the out there in Houston. Well,
Yep. We
via
just talked
telephone,
Saturday, right?
Yes. And they love the music. So
thank you.
I love the music. When I was listening to it, your description of ooh, that's kind of like how I felt when I first heard your music. Like, ooh, okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Kind of put me in the mood of watching some classic BET Midnight Love. So I was like,
see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, thank you.
So Kim, thank you for interviewing Beth and introducing her music to a wider audience. You guys are gonna love her music.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so Beth, hold on to what you got.
Okay.
We're gonna go all the way to Colorado Springs. You're gonna hear from DJ Baby G.
Okay.
Greetings and salutations, young lady.
Greetings.
First, giving honor to God and you, your support system, your husband, your family, Kim and Dub, y'all doing your thing yet again. Now to you, young lady.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk. Let's
Okay. Wait. What you want to do?
Oh, I'm a country boy from Mississippi, so I know about them years and years of singing for anybody and everybody everywhere you can and want to.
Okay.
You deserve all the flowers and roses. Salute to your husband, your king, for allowing you to go out and make the sacrifices you have to make it in this industry. You may not have $1 million and everything, but the smile on your face and the conversation I had to listen to you and Kim have, you done already made it inside where it's most important. So you can do all these other things. But tell me if you still care, SOS Band.
Yeah. That got a little vibe to it. Yep.
No, a little bit, a whole lot. I'm like, is she gonna do the? Is she gonna do am part of the song? Well, she had, but amazing song. You have a new fan. I'm Carrie. Thanks for holding out. Appreciate that, there, guy. But you remind me of Tina a lot because Tina wanted to do the same thing you're doing. She could get Grammy when she need to, but Tina was most of the time a queen. But you put her with her partner Rick. Whew, Lord.
You talking about Tina Marie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, but you have the tone and dynamic and range of you embody so many other female singers. And you can tell with your instrumentation, you about that live performance.
Oh yeah, all day.
Kim, she reminds me of Aaron Stevenson. We didn't interview. She reminds me of Aaron. But neo soul, jazz, R&B, you got all the vibes. But I don't know, whatever you did to combine them into one, named Queen Beth, keep doing it.
Thank you.
Do not be afraid to take your dynamics and your range on other types of beats, other genres of music, especially dance music and house music. You got the voice and you got the dynamics. You can kill it.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Love and respect from Colorado Springs. I'm DJ Baby G, regional manager out here in the Midwest, Mideast, and state manager for Colorado. Kim, love you. Love you, sis. Salute, Queen.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I have to let you know, outside of just the chat, I don't know if you can see in the virtual audience, but real quick, DJ Wild West represented the Pigeon Forge area near Knoxville in Tennessee. He is loving your music. And then out all the way in Seattle, an amazing artist, funk artist himself, Max Slug. He is loving your style. He really enjoys your music.
Thank you.
Yes. My girl Millie, believe she's out of Chicago, Indiana area. She can listen to your music all day. So
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, so we got you covered.
Oh, I appreciate this so much. Thank you.
No problem at all. Beth, I just have to say again, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to even consider doing this interview. I mean, just getting to know you a little bit better has been an honor in itself. And the fact that I actually got a chance to hear you sing live before even knowing.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
think that is still so funny. But like I said, to hear your story, it just brings so much more life to your music. So before we close these virtual doors, I would love if you have any feedback, if you have any advice that you want to give your fans, your new beautiful faces, any up and coming artists. This time is yours.
I think the motto that I go by, if I were to give any advice, would be that your attitude determines your altitude. And you have to just understand and know that there's a process for becoming an artist. There's a process of developing into your artistry and who you're going to be. And just trust the process and continue to apply yourself and work hard.
Yes.
And I'm taking my same advice. So, I'm not just saying that. That is how I have to live and walk and, encourage myself each day and keep a positive attitude, even though things don't, always happen as fast as you want it, But I also surround myself around people who are very grounded and who are very supportive and keep me grounded too. So it's all about your surroundings, your people, your team, and all of that too.
And where can we get this amazing music?
So you can go to bethalwayssings.com. That's BethalwaysSings. So it's bethalwayssings.com. If you go to my website, it'll take you to all of the streaming platforms where you can download or stream the music. And my social media handles are also Beth Always Sings, and that is also connected to my website.
Outstanding. Beth, again, on behalf of myself, our beautiful faces, and my favorite bartender, my favorite DJ himself, DJ Dub 6, we want to just say thank you again. You could have been anywhere else and on anyone else's platform, but yet you decided to give your girl a chance.
Because I was supposed to be here. Thank you so much. See, you might even be my cousin down there in Memphis.
Listen, you most definitely got to talk. We have to talk, okay?
Right.
As a matter of fact, hold on. Before we get out of here, Dub 6, he don't say much. So he's the one from Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay. Yep, I got family in Jackson, yes.
Yeah, so he's the one that may know some of your relatives, for real.
Okay. Very much. Well, I appreciate you guys so very much for having me on your show. I've been taking the time to listen to my music and critique it. So thank you very much. Thank you, Carrie, for telling him about my music ahead of time. I appreciate that so much.
You got some hits on you. You got a couple of sleepers, but yeah, the right way. Yeah, you're gonna go
Thank you.
far, very far.
Thank you. I received that. I want y'all to, if you check out the entire album, because I didn't even mention this, but the album, when it debuted in September, it came out #1 on Amazon Hot New Releases, and it stayed charting for about a month over here and in the UK. And we were Grammy considered for Best R&B Album for that. So I have to shout out, me being an independent artist, having my own label and just working with the amazing people that I work with, and us just pushing, just grassroots pushing to get the album out there. Check out the entire album. Again, my producers, Kenny Flav, Cordell Walton. Kenny Flav comes from Queen Latifah Flavor Unit. Cordell Walton is actually the music director for Charlie Wilson right now. I've been on the road with him for years. Okay. And then Marcus Divine, who oversaw the entire album. He's worked with SWV, Destiny's Child. He just MD'd for Elder Barge this weekend in Detroit. He's the music director for Ashanti. He's produced just numerous artists, and I'm grateful that he's producing me. So I have like some fire producers on my album. So if y'all get a chance to check out the entire body of work. It's 12 songs on there, and I hope you love each one.
Okay.
Outstanding.
We'll get to it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to go back, okay, because he's talking of Pillow Talk to the point where I'm interested now. So I'm going back to Pillow Talk first, and then I'll listen to the other part, the other tracks on the album. So he got my attention because he was like, if you like this, then Pillow Talk is gonna have me want to, smoke and grab a drink. So yeah, I need, because I have another show called The Butterfly Effect, and that's where, ladies and gents, we get to be more sensual.
Okay.
Be more grown up like. So if I check out Pillow Talk and it features, it fits that dynamic.
It does.
All right. So sis, you heard that?
See, because then you start with the Pillow Talk. The Pillow Talk is first, and then the Pillow Talk was so good it makes you say, "Ooh." So it just kind of, look at
Look, I already told the lady she's giving us the blueprint. Okay. All right. So summertime is almost over. It's almost, fall.
Cuddle season.
That
I got you. I got
time.
you.
So
yeah.
lady, I tell you all the time, we have to have a playlist for every aspect of our life. We just gave you a couple of tracks, okay?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Right.
You gotta have the right songs. When you grown, you gotta have the right. Yeah, that is.
Yep. All right. So with that being said, my beautiful faces, thank you so much for tuning in. Because my loves, I know we all wear so many different hats, and you guys could have been 1,001 different places, but yet you decided to come right in and hang out with our amazing guest who took over the hot seat like a champ. So if you want to know who will be next on the next episode of Cocktails and Conversation, all you have to do is make sure you're following yours truly on IG at kim.da.ssb to see who can foot the bill. Now, if you feel like you got what it takes, you just follow those same instructions and your girl just might give you a shot. All right. So I do hope that these musical cocktails made you feel a little bit different than when you first came. If not, give me another shot, and I pinky promise I'll try until I get it right, okay? So if you didn't take anything else from this conversation, my beautiful faces, I do hope that you guys picked up on the fact, even though we may feel content and comfortable with being in the background, sometimes people see things in us that we don't see in ourselves. If more than one person is telling you that, why not take a chance? Why not take a gamble on yourself? You will never lose. This amazing, amazing lady right here is a prime example of that. And once you take that first step towards investing in you, your tribe is on the way. All right. So with that being said, my beautiful faces, like always, I want you guys to love on yourself. Tell somebody that you love them. And by all means, honey, make sure you live like it's truly your last. All right. And let me stop recording. All right.